Keeping an eye on Apple, Apple is cleaning up its App Store after a cyber attack on its software. Security firms raised the alarm after spotting a malicious program embedded in a large number of legitimate apps. Among those infected were the popular Chinese messaging service WeChat and car-hailing app Didi Kuaidi. It is a rare breach of Apple's usually secure review process. The company said it has removed the affected apps from its store. Let's get more now with Samuel Burke. He joins me here in New York. So, Samuel, is this something that we all need to worry about, or just a problem that was happening within China?
Maggie, this is the largest scale attack we've ever seen on the Apple App Store apps for iPhone and, of course, the iPad. It's about 40 apps, all developed in China, but these are apps that are used outside of China. One of the apps that really caught my attention on the list of apps with this malicious code inside of it now is WeChat, an app similar to WhatsApp used all around the world. I know many of our Latin American viewers use this app to chat with friends and family. How did this happen? It's interesting because it's actually pretty common, something we see over and over again, people using unofficial versions of software that's made available by these big companies like Apple, like Google. In this case, it was the developer's toolkit. So let's say you want to build your own app, you use Apple's toolkit. In this case, users, or rather app makers, weren't using the official Apple version. They were using an unofficial version that made it faster to download, and the malicious code was passed from there into their apps. I want to read you what Apple has been telling us through a press statement they made a short time ago, telling us, quote, "We've removed the apps from the App Store that we know have been created with this counterfeit software. We are working with the developers to make sure they're using the proper version of Xcode," that's what they use, "to rebuild their apps." Now, Maggie, of course, I can imagine your viewers at home are saying, so who is behind this? The group that discovered this, Palo Alto Networks, the researchers tell us there's just not enough information to know. Is it the government of China? Could it be a government of another country, a rogue entity? Just not enough information to pinpoint at this point.